The spotlight shifts to a WNBA showdown as the Indiana Fever take on the Seattle Storm. With stars ready to lead the way, both teams are looking to make an early statement and grab momentum. Will the Fever rise up, or can the Storm defend home court and take control? Catch the full game to find out.
Back to Clark. Let's go with a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Another three. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Now Brown. 16 points for her. Pass to Dolson. Inside. Malunga, good.
She flipped the switch at halftime, much more effective here in the second half.
Now here's Mitchell. Horston defending. Clark outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Pass to Samuelson. Here's Horston. On the wing, Dominique Malonga. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Brown. From deep. It's hauled in by Boston.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for her, especially down low in the post.
That's a big challenge she's taken on. Going in there with the bigs, great job.
Here's Clark. Mitchell. That shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
A volume three-point shooter. Mitchell can hurt you from beyond the arc, especially from the corner.
Pass to Malunga. Brown. She's covered by Clark. Now here's Brown. 16 points for her. Here's Malunga. Monique Billings with some nice D.
The fadeaway about her only option once she decided to shoot. Defender had very good position.
Boston up top. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Hines Allen. Off the mark there with the three.
She's tried to get it going, but the shots simply haven't been dropping for her.
Back to Samuelson. And here's Horston. Now Dolson. She's covered by Clark. Here's Brown. Three-pointer. Hines Allen pulls it in.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Fires the three. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Fever on top, up 10. Moments away now as we welcome you back. And it's the Fever ball. Here's Harris. Cunningham sets a screen. With the shot. Harris can't hit.
Well, despite her ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options.
Here's Heidemann, covered by Harris. 13 feet out, and it's Billings with the rebound. Outside Cunningham. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Samuelson outside. Pass to Dolson. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Outside Cunningham. Now here's Billings. And here's Harris. Dantas. From beyond the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
Absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc.
Pass to Cunningham. Now Mitchell. There's the three. Heidemann grabs the miss. And the Storm with possession. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Shot's good by Samuelson.
With how well Samuelson shoots it, you can forget she's 6'3", a bigger wing.
Mitchell outside. There's a screen by Billings. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Pass to Dolson. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Hey, when we talk about the stretch five, Stephanie Dolson really fits the bill, guys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she's 6'5", so defensively she is a stout rim protector. And then shooting it, she's a career 40% shooter from deep and has had multiple seasons shooting the ball over 46% from three-point land. Incredible.
Well, we know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the Fever here.
I mean, this place is normally sold out these days, massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Pass to Cook. Now here's Malunga.
Covered by Hines Allen. And they pick up 2.
And look how well she led her in there with that pass.
The Fever with the lead. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside, Hines Allen. Harris. Here's Cunningham. Offline with the 3.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Pass to Samuelson.
Here's Malunga. She's covered by Cunningham.
And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
It goes on Sophie Cunningham. Well, at the 2024 games in Paris, Dominique Malunga helped France capture silver.
Yeah, at just 18 years old, she was a key part of that France team. That performance, a big reason why she went so high in the draft.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, after she didn't have a single free throw attempt in the first half, she's been much more active since halftime, drawing some fouls.
Pass to Clark. Shoots from the right block, and she nails the jumper.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Heidemann. She's covered by Clark. Back to Magbagor. And here's Brown. From outside, off the mark.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Back to Cunningham.
Hines Allen. And yep, it's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Screen by Magdagor. Here's Horston. Malunga. It's hauled in by Boston. And here's Harris. Outside, Hines Allen. Boston, defended by Magdagor. Pass to Clark. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Malunga sets a screen. Here's Heidemann. And here's Magdagor. He's guarded by Boston. A nice shot by Magdagor.
Well, not letting the physical defense deter her, Magdagor plays with such tenacity.
Now here's Harris.
Guarded closely. Caitlin Clark with the three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Pass to Magdagor. Malunga sets a screen. Magdagor with the ball. And it's Boston picking her up. Malunga shot is off. And here's Indiana.
Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Harris can't hit.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Malunga sets a screen.
Down low. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, nothing was going down for her in the first half, but since the break, she has been on target.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. And you look at the growth of the WNBA. Incredible numbers all over the board the last few years.
Recently, the league saw highs in viewership and attendance. The WNBA was the fastest growing league brand as well.
It feels like there's been a tipping point reached. I mean, the WNBA has a lot of momentum at the moment, and they've done their best to take advantage of it.
The Fever making a switch here. Clark outside. Mitchell outside.
Cunningham.
6 to shoot. Caitlin Clark outside. It's rebounded by Seattle.
Still a close game despite the fact they've struggled on the boards.
Yeah, but down the stretch here, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done. You always want to find that extra gear.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Pass to Hines Allen.
Cunningham.
Now here's Clark. Lets it fly.
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do differently.
Seattle calls timeout. Here's Magdagor. Pass to Heidemann.
Back to Magdagor.
Hines Allen pulls it in. So it's Indiana now. They lead by 14. Clark outside. Out to Hines Allen. And the Fever hit again from deep.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pass to Magdagor. And for the first time ever, the league extended the schedule to 44 games. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, it's been a great idea. There's so much interest in the league. The fans, the broadcasters, everybody. We want more action. We want more games.
And factor in the expansion teams coming in recently, it felt like there needed to be a few more games on the slate.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mitchell.
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Screen by Magdagor.
Can they get it?
Another miss by Ezzy Magdagor.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Clark outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Seattle.
Horston with it.